ATI TEAS Math Practice Questions. Question 1. During a task at the recreation center, a nursing student is budgeting practice syringes. A recorded amount of 7.6 units is reduced by 0.9 units. What amount remains? Option A, 3.4. Option B, 6.7. Option C, 67. Option D, 8.5. The correct answer is option B, 6.7. Write the values with decimal points aligned, add trailing zeros if helpful, and subtract by column. Decimal subtraction requires the same place minus value alignment used for addition. The difference should be smaller than the original amount because a positive quantity was removed. For the nursing student's record at the recreation center, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for practice syringes. Question 2. At the blood minus donation drive, a nursing student reviews quantities involving study packets, with the scheduling stage. Convert 4,000 milliliters to liters. Which measurement is equivalent? Option A, 1,004 liters. Option B, 0.4 liters. Option C, 4 million liters. Option D, 4 liters. The correct answer is option D, 4 liters. Moving from a smaller metric unit to a larger one reduces the numerical value. The unit labels provide a useful magnitude check because the same physical quantity is being expressed differently. Divide by the number of smaller units contained in one larger unit. For the nursing student's record at the blood minus donation drive, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for study packets. Question 3. A planning sheet from the student tutoring lab lists information about sample containers, with the nursing student handling the sorting stage. Solve 5x plus 11 equals 81. Option A, x equals 14. Option B, x equals 25. Option C, x equals 16.2. Option D, x equals 70. The correct answer is option A, x equals 14. Remove the constant term first and then divide by the coefficient. Applying identical operations to both sides maintains equality throughout the process. A 2- step equation is undone in reverse order from the operations applied to the variable. For the nursing student's record at the student tutoring lab, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for sample containers. Stressed about your ATI TEAS? We can take ATI TEAS for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 4. While working in the outpatient reception desk, a nursing student must calculate a value for appointment cards, with the distributing stage. A circular display has a radius of 7 centimeters. Using 3.14 for pi, what is its circumference? Option A, 98 centimeters. Option B, 21.98 centimeters. Option C, 43.96 centimeters. Option D, 153.86 centimeters. The correct answer is option C, 43.96 centimeters. Squaring the radius belongs to the area formula and would produce square units. Circumference measures the distance around a circle. Multiply pi by the diameter, or double the radius before multiplying by pi. For the nursing student's record at the outpatient reception desk, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for appointment cards. Question 5. The college print shop uses a record to track boxes of gloves, with the nursing student handling the tracking stage. A bar graph displays counts 17, 20, 11, 19. What is the total count represented by all 4 bars? Option A, 20. Option B, 17. Option C, 67. Option D, 9. The correct answer is option C, 67. The tallest bar or average alone does not represent the complete graph total. Add the 4 counts once each, keeping the common unit. A total across categories requires combining every bar value. For the nursing student's record at the college print shop, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for boxes of gloves. Question 6. For a project in the wellness seminar, a nursing student is ordering nutrition labels. An activity begins at 7:15 and lasts 55 minutes. At what time does it end? Option A, 8:10. Option B, 7:10. Option C, 8:20. Option D, 9:10. The correct answer is option A, 8:10. Elapsed minus time problems are easiest when hours and minutes are treated consistently. Add the duration to the starting minutes and regroup every 60 minutes as 1 hour. Checking the result against the duration helps detect an omitted hour carry. For the nursing student's record at the wellness seminar, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for nutrition labels. Question 7. A report prepared at the Supply Distribution Center summarizes data about measuring cups, with the nursing student handling the budgeting stage. Which value is produced by 100 plus 15 divided by 5? Option A 28, Option B 23, Option C 24, Option D 103. The correct answer is Option B 23. Combine the quantities inside the grouping symbols and then divide the resulting sum. Treating only the second addend as the dividend would ignore the purpose of the parentheses. Parentheses direct the enclosed addition to be completed before division. For the nursing student's record at the Supply Distribution Center, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for measuring cups. Question 8. Before an activity at the local museum, a nursing student checks the amount of training manuals, with the scheduling stage. A process completes 68 units in 4 hours. What is the average rate per hour? Option A is 0.1 units per hour. Option B is 64 units per hour. Option C, 17 units per hour. Option D, 272 units per hour. The correct answer is option C, 17 units per hour. A rate compares quantities measured in different units. Multiplication would describe a larger total rather than the amount completed during a single hour. Divide the total number of units by the elapsed time so the denominator becomes 1 hour. For the nursing student's record at the local museum, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for training manuals. Are you looking for ATI TEAS actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access ATI TEAS study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get ATI TEAS answer key today. Question 9. The nursing student at the meal-prep class is responsible for sorting water bottles. Evaluate -21 divided by 7? Option A, -14. Option B, 3. Option C, -3. Option D, -2. The correct answer is option C, -3. Divide the magnitudes and assign a positive sign for matching signs or a negative sign for unlike signs. Multiplying the quotient by the divisor should recover the dividend. Integer division follows the same sign rule as integer multiplication. For the nursing student's record at the meal-prep class, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for water bottles. Question 10. A worksheet used in the community theater contains measurements for first-aid kits, with the nursing student handling the recording stage. A rectangle has a perimeter of 68 centimeters and a length of 8 centimeters. What is its width? Option A, 60 centimeters. Option B, 26 centimeters. Option C, 42 centimeters. Option D, 4.3 centimeters. The correct answer is option B, 26 centimeters. Subtracting the length from the full perimeter would leave 3 sides rather than 1 width. The rectangle perimeter formula counts each length and each width twice. Divide the perimeter by 2 to obtain 1 length plus minus width pair, then subtract the known length. For the nursing student's record at the community theater, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for first-aid kits. Question 11. As part of a routine check at the conference registration desk, a nursing student examines bus passes, with the labeling stage. A scale drawing uses 1 inch to represent 7 feet. A length measures 4 inches. On the drawing, what is the actual length? Option A, 11 feet. Option B, 336 feet. Option C is 0.6 feet. Option D, 28 feet. The correct answer is option D, 28 feet. Dividing would be appropriate when converting an actual length back to the smaller drawing. Multiply the drawing measurement by the actual amount represented by each drawing unit. A scale drawing creates a proportional relationship between drawing length and actual length. For the nursing student's record at the conference registration desk, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for bus passes. Question 12. A supply request from the day-care supply closet includes several entries for poster boards, with the nursing student handling the ordering stage. Estimate 64 plus 85 plus 29 by rounding each addend to the nearest 10. Option A, 178. Option B, 140. Option C, 170. Option D, 200. The correct answer is option C, 170. Estimation simplifies the addends before calculation to obtain a nearby, reasonable total. Round each value to the requested place and add the rounded numbers. The estimate should be close to the exact total but is not expected to match it in every case. For the nursing student's record at the day-care supply closet, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for poster boards. Question 13. The public transit hub is preparing for an event that uses lab trays, with the nursing student handling the budgeting stage. There are 4 boxes with 16 units each. After 5 units are used and 4 loose units are added, how many units are available? Option A, 19. Option B, 65. Option C, 48. Option D, 63. The correct answer is option D, 63. Multiply the number of boxes by the units per box, subtract the amount used, and then include the loose additions. The grouped inventory must be calculated before later increases or decreases are applied. Applying the subtraction inside every box would remove the used amount repeatedly instead of once. For the nursing student's record at the public transit hub, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for lab trays. Question 14. A nursing student creates a calculation for storage bins at the emergency preparedness class, with the scheduling stage. Which ratio is equivalent to 8:9? Option A, 32:45. Option B, 36:32. Option C, 12:13. Option D, 32:36. The correct answer is option D, 32:36. Equivalent ratios preserve the same multiplicative relationship between their terms. Adding the same amount to both terms does not generally preserve the ratio. Multiply or divide both parts by the same non-zero factor. For the nursing student's record at the emergency preparedness class, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for storage bins. Question 15. Information collected in the patient education office describes how classroom chairs are being used, with the nursing student handling the sorting stage. Which value is equivalent to 10 to the power of 6th? Option A, 60. Option B, 1 million. Option C, 604,66176. Option D, 100,000. The correct answer is option B, 1 million. Expand the power as repeated multiplication by 10 to determine its place value. The exponent counts factors rather than serving as a multiplier. A power of 10 is 1 followed by as many zeros as the exponent indicates. For the nursing student's record at the patient education office, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for classroom chairs. Question 16. A schedule at the campus greenhouse includes a numerical condition involving survey forms, with the nursing student handling the planning stage. What is the slope of the line through 1, 2, and 3, 6? Option A, a 3. Option B, 2. Option C, a 4. Option D, a 0.5. The correct answer is option B, 2. Reversing only one subtraction changes the sign, while reversing both leaves the ratio unchanged. Slope compares vertical change with horizontal change between 2 points. Subtract the y- coordinates in the same order as the x- coordinates and divide the changes. For the nursing student's record at the campus greenhouse, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for survey forms. Question 17. The nursing student compares 2 records about workbooks in the sports equipment room, with the estimating stage. Using 3.14 for pi, what is the area of a circle with radius 4 inches? Option A, 50.24 square inches. Option B, a 25.12 square inches. Option C, 200.96 square inches. Option D, a 12.56 square inches. The correct answer is option A, 50.24 square inches. Using diameter in place of radius without adjustment makes the computed area 4 times too large. Multiply the radius by itself and then by pi. Circle area depends on the square of the radius. For the nursing student's record at the sports equipment room, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for workbooks. Question 18. A quality check in the technology lab requires a calculation involving name badges, with the nursing student handling the ordering stage. The values are 10, 12, 12, 15, 17, 12. What is the mode? Option A, 13. Option B, 7. Option C, 14. Option D, 12. The correct answer is option D, 12. The mode is the value appearing most frequently. Count the occurrences of each distinct value and identify the greatest frequency. A dataset can have no mode or more than one mode, but this set has one clear repeated value. For the nursing student's record at the technology lab, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for name badges. Stressed about your GED? We can take GED for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done. Question 19. The charity fundraiser has set a target related to digital thermometers, with the nursing student handling the budgeting stage. A purchase subtotal is $55 and sales tax is 7%. What is the total after tax? Option A, $48. Option B, $3.85. Option C, $62. Option D, $58.85. The correct answer is option D, $58.85. Multiply the subtotal by the tax rate to find the tax, then add that amount to the subtotal. Sales tax is added as a percentage of the taxable subtotal. The final total should exceed the subtotal but by much less than the full price when the rate is small. For the nursing student's record at the charity fundraiser, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for digital thermometers. Question 20. A nursing student uses a table to monitor supply cartons at the nutrition workshop, with the scheduling stage. A recorded amount of 48 units represents 40% of the full quantity. What is the full quantity? Option A, 120. Option B, 19. Option C, 80. Option D, 88. The correct answer is option A, 120. When a part and its percentage are known, the whole is found by division. Multiplying by the rate would make the quantity smaller and would calculate a part rather than the whole. Convert the percent to a decimal and divide the part by that rate. For the nursing student's record at the nutrition workshop, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for supply cartons. Question 21. An activity log from the water-quality project contains values for meal portions, with the nursing student handling the recording stage. Convert 50 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. Round to the nearest tenth if needed. Option A, 45.6 degrees Celsius. Option B, 10 degrees Celsius. Option C, 32.4 degrees Celsius. Option D, 27.8 degrees Celsius. The correct answer is option B, 10 degrees Celsius. Subtract the offset and multiply the difference by 5-9. Applying the scale before removing the offset changes the reference point and produces an incorrect temperature. Fahrenheit minus to minus Celsius conversion removes the 30-2 degree offset before riscaling the interval. For the nursing student's record at the water-quality project, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for meal portions. Question 22. The nursing student is revising a plan for index cards in the school newspaper office, with the planning stage. Solve 6x plus 351. Option A, hex less than 8. Option B, hex greater than 8. Option C, hex greater than 7. Option D, hex less than 48. The correct answer is option A, x less than 8. The direction reverses only when both sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number. An inequality is solved with the same inverse operations used for equations. Keep the inequality direction when adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing by a positive value. For the nursing student's record at the school newspaper office, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for index cards. Question 23. A short report from the Community Art Studio presents a mathematical problem involving folders, with the nursing student handling the estimating stage. A cylinder has radius 7 inches and height 9 inches. Using 3.14 for pi, what is its volume? Option A, 1384.74 cubic inches. Option B, 395.64 cubic inches. Option C, 153.86 cubic inches. Option D, 197.82 cubic inches. The correct answer is option A, 1384.74 cubic inches. Circumference times height would describe a lateral surface rather than the space inside. Square the radius, multiply by pi, and then multiply by the height. Cylinder volume equals the area of the circular base multiplied by height. For the nursing student's record at the Community Art Studio, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for folders. Question 24. The job-training program must adjust its plan for tickets, with the nursing student handling the converting stage. A line graph shows values 10, 15, 17, 17, 20 across 5 periods. During which interval is the increase greatest? Option A, period 2 to period 3. Option B, period 4 to period 5. Option C, period 1 to period 2. Option D, period 3 to period 4. The correct answer is option C, period 1 to period 2. The steepest upward segment corresponds to the largest positive change between consecutive points. Subtract each earlier value from the next value and compare the four changes. The highest point identifies a maximum level, not necessarily the interval with the fastest increase. For the nursing student's record at the job-training program, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for tickets. Question 25. A calculation is needed before exercise bands can be prepared at the housing office, with the nursing student handling the budgeting stage. A trip covers 60 miles in 2 hours. What is the average speed? Option A, 120 miles per hour. Option B, 30 miles per hour. Option C, 0 miles per hour. Option D, 58 miles per hour. The correct answer is option B, 30 miles per hour. Use miles as the numerator and hours as the denominator to form the rate. Average speed is the total distance divided by total time. The unit label should be miles per hour, not total miles. For the nursing student's record at the housing office, the final selection should preserve the stated unit or mathematical form for exercise bands.